Hello Capricorn, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Capricorn for the middle of February. Now Capricorn, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Capricorn, I do not offer personal readings. So if you get a message from someone, that is not me, that is somebody impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. Please do not get scammed. I also do exclusive content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and see what we have here for you. Now, just a small percentage of the people who watch my content are actually subscribed, and so if you watch my videos regularly and you've not yet hit the subscribe button, please do consider doing that. Really helps my channel grow in a big way. Same is true if this is just the first time that you are watching me. All right, so let's go ahead and make sure everything's in view. I'm going to be doing a pyramid spread here. I think that looks good. We'll put this right here and we'll get right into it. So taking a look here, it looks like many of you have been spending the first part of this year manifesting something big. Okay, some of you may have really set healthy, positive goals at the beginning of the year. You may have done your 2022 resolutions or set your goals for the year. And I think it was wise to do that. I think what's going to be happening here is the energy is going to shift here in February, and I think it's starting around the middle of the month, which is what we are looking at. And so, yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling, but I do feel like some of you have spent a lot of time manifesting here at the beginning of the year, and in the future, it looks like there could be a reward coming. I do think there's going to be some work involved, which is always the case, right? And so let's go ahead and jump right in. So in your overall message, you do have this Five of Swords. You know, the Five of Swords is some sort of like defeat or loss. The thing is, it's typically temporary and it's a totally recoverable loss. Okay, that's the thing. It's not like the Ten of Swords. You can see this person here in the background. The sun rays are coming out of them, indicating, yeah, that they're, they might be waving their flag, they might be dropping their swords, but they are getting much stronger, bigger, better, faster as a result of whatever conflict or challenge that they are going through. And I don't know anybody who has never felt or who has never faced some level of adversity in this lifetime. And so I feel like for some of you, there could be a challenge here in the middle of February, but it's nothing that you can't handle when you get the Five of Swords. In fact, I think it's going to be a big opportunity to learn and grow from whatever's coming through. And there are rewards on the way. It's just, what will happen between now and then, I think perhaps is the question that some of you are asking. Now, in the past, you have a very nice energy here of the Empress and the Magician. So the Empress is the most abundant card, really, in the tarot. It's about fertility and prosperity, and it really says that you are resourceful. It speaks to resourcefulness in your life. This is the energy of Venus, okay? As you can see, the Venus symbol. Venus is love and beauty, but it's also luxury and wealth and material resources in some respects. And so it can say that some of you are fertile for building something in your life, fertile for something coming in at this time. And the Empress is the mother archetype as well. It's some of you could be looking to nurture something. When you get the Empress, it's this idea of nurturing a part of your path, like a mother would nurture their children. And so I think what you've been doing is you've been really nurturing a manifestation here, as you have the Magician as well, which is all about translating ideas into action and not just being an idea person, but actually going for it. And it says that you have all of the tools that you would ever need in the palm of your hands here. Okay, you have everything you need to make a manifestation come to life and come true when you get the Magician. And so it's a very good sign for you to pull this card. And it says, you want to make sure you take action, like I said, not just having an idea, but actually translating the idea into a manifestation and doing, magic, if you will, right? And so, yes, definitely like to see this. You've been working towards something here, big cards in the past with these two major arcanas. Now in the future, you have this Three of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. Now the Three of Wands is competition. Okay, you can see this person standing their ground. They're sort of in a defensive pose. And this is the idea that When you get the Six of Wands, rather, I always like to say you've been successful. To me, it suggests you've been successful because the card that comes before it is the Six of Wands. And now that you've achieved success, people want what you have, right? People are sort of competitive around you. It's a major card of competition. And this could be workplace competition because the Three of Pentacles represents your team environment, maybe your colleagues, your teammates, anything like that. And it does say that there's reward and recognition for the quality job you've been doing here. You can see the mallet, the anvil in the background indicating that you are a builder. This person is holding up their work that they're proud of. Their other work here is hanging on the ceiling above them. And so it says that you have a reward on the way for the work that you've done. And you may even do something with sort of a craftsman or an artisan's touch in whatever it is that you do. But there is competition around you. And unfortunately, as humans, this is the case sometimes. Unfortunately, not everybody is going to be extremely happy to see you succeed. And this could certainly be one of those cases for you with this energy here. So let's go ahead and move up the pyramid here and see what else we have. So we have the Eight of Pentacles, Judgment, the Ace of Swords, and the Hanging Man. Okay. So you definitely have the two cards of like sort of being a builder, being an artisan, or just having a big talent in your life here. You can see this energy is similar. You can see, remember the Three of Pentacles, we have those pentacles on the ceiling or the work on the ceiling. Well, that imagery here is being repeated in this Eight of Pentacles. The work that you've been doing here is hanging up and ready to be handed in or sold or whatever it may be. And this person here is wrapping up their latest creation. They have a lot to bring to the table. So this is an extreme card of talent and also building on top of mastery, maybe even becoming a master, taking the steps that you need to take. It can be apprenticeship, but the way that I like to look at the Eight of Pentacles is for me, it's more about like this energy of being an extreme talent in your life. And so even if you're not in a creative field, although this is a big card of being in a creative field, even if you're not in that field, Capricorn, it says that whatever it is that you do for your career, you have a special way of doing it, especially when combined with the Three of Pentacles. The Judgment card here is a big energy. This is the energy of logic and reason in some respects, but also karma. And, I feel like for some of you here, I think some of you are moving out of the idea phase and moving into the action phase at this time because of this Judgment and the Ace of Swords energy. Now, the Judgment card does say that the actions that you've taken are rendering out in real time. So it says the karma that is around you at this time is here. And it can bring about spiritual awakenings or spiritual revelations because you kind of, with the Judgment card, it tells you to kind of go into a period of self-evaluation and ask yourself if the choices you've made up to this point are in alignment. With that, you have this Ace of Swords, which is major breakthroughs, major energy of like the clouds clearing, really healthy, solid sort of mental process in your life. It's a breakthrough. It's epiphanies. It's a very good card and it brings about a new beginning. It's also a card of success. Some of you have been extremely successful here in February and you have that in the future as well. There are rewards on the way almost, but you do have this Hanging Man, which means something has to give in your life, okay? It does say that for some of you, it's important that you don't hang on too tightly, especially if there's competition around you. Recognize that if somebody's being competitive around you, that's their stuff, okay? They're dealing with that, okay? That's something that they need to work through in this moment. And I feel like letting go of whatever competitive energy is going on here is going to really help you even more. So let's move up the pyramid even further. So we have the Three of Wands, we have the Eight of Pentacles, and the World. Okay, so I definitely like what I see here. So you have the Judgment and the World. Judgment number 20 says that you're like at the precipice of the world, and it asks you what it is that you can do to get yourself over the hump into the World card, which you have here. So you are doing that here. You are successfully completing the cycle of the major arcana in the future for yourself here with the World coming in the future. You also have this Three of Wands, which is another card of initial wins. It's also a card of adventurous energy, travel, kind of like getting that far away look in your eyes, looking out into the future and thinking, wow, I have the entire ocean, I have the entire universe in front of me. It's a very good card of growth and expansion. And you have this Nine of Pentacles here as well, which is all about financial independence, growing something for yourself, and not needing to rely on anybody, but really having your own thing going, having a good situation financially, and being an independent person. It can also say that there are luxuries available to you, or you've put yourself in a place where you can enjoy some luxuries. Now, obviously, that'll be different for everybody. Not telling you to be reckless with your money or anything, but it can say that you've put yourself in a good position. I love that you have the World with the Judgment in the past, meaning you're completing something big here. So you have Lovers and Hierophant. So that's interesting. 5 into 6 here. These cards come one after the other. So you have an important choice to make. The Lovers can represent an important choice in your life, and it can be in love or it can be in life as it relates to work or anything like that. I was not feeling really any love energy here. So I feel like for some of you, you have this, with this Judgment energy here, some of you are thinking like, how do I grow something? How do I expand something? How do I take something to the next level? And this may feel like a big choice for you, a big decision for you to make. You have the Hierophant as well. The Hierophant can be your workplace, your organization, the place that you work. And then we had this 3 of Pentacles here, which can represent teammates, competition. Some of you, the choice that you have to make is, do I stay, do I go? For some of you here with this Hierophant, some of you are deciding on maybe moving on. Let's see what we have here. And the King of Swords, leadership, authority, structure, success. Somebody who maybe can help you get from point A to point B, but you could also be providing that for yourself here. This is the energy of divine law and order. This may be somebody who gives you a fair shot in life, but you could be giving yourself that shot as well here by really setting yourself up for success financially. What do we have here on the bottom? 9 of Swords. Okay, that's the competition here. Somebody is not particularly happy about your success, I feel. And this may be causing you to have some nightmares or anxiety, but just realize that this will pass, especially as you have the World in the future, cycles being completed, breakthroughs coming in. So very, very good energy. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. Take care, and I will see you in the next reading.